live. So I think we're live. Welcome. I see the red button. We're live. Welcome to Kat's Home Chat Live, where we come to you every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time with a new guest that is chock full of information, golden nuggets, etc., with all things to do with real estate, home, decorating, staging, your life, really, whether you're a seller or a dweller, apartment or a mansion. We're here to answer questions and bring hopefully valuable information to you. I am with Tadabykat, Next Level Staging and Design. And just a quick plug before I introduce my esteemed guest. Please, this is going to be posted on our YouTube channel. We are having kind of a goal and a contest to get to 100 subscribers. We're very blessed. We're more than halfway there. So if you like this and you like the information and want us to keep bringing content, please subscribe to tadabykat at YouTube. Hit the bell so you get notified. You won't get push notifications. It'll just say there's new content, and we put new content up there every week. At the end of this episode, my partner and esteemed and lovely husband will be posting on YouTube, and we will have all of my guests' contact information, again, if you didn't catch it here, so that you can reach out to our guest and please use their services, because they're sharing and spending their time to share good information with you. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Dallas Crawford. Love that name. You got to tell me one day where you got the Dallas. Probably you were born in Dallas, but I don't know that. Dallas and I go back a few years. She's very active in the community, always open to answering questions, whether you use her services or not. You know, it comes from contribution, which is why I wanted to have her, to reconnect with her and have her as a guest on my show. She is an account executive for OneGuard, and that is for home warranties, okay? But we're going to talk about what is the difference between a home warranty and homeowners insurance. And I think a lot of people, there's confusion on that. They think one is the same, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so that's the first topic, but Dallas, give us a 30 second, I know you're used to this because I think you're a BNI, right? Give us a 30-second about you. I know you have two lovely dogs. We were just talking about that on the preview because I'm a dog lover too, with two new puppies. Tell us a little bit about Dallas and how you got into the biz that you're in.
Well, Dallas was in advertising for many, many years with the Houston Chronicle. And I actually used to handle the David Weekly account, which I know that you worked there at some point.
Yes, many years.
And I did a little research on you. I worked on the home loan section there. So I was always interested in real estate. So I got my real estate license, practiced real estate for a while, and then I got a job in marketing. And then that kind of led me, I kind of did all the different avenues all the way working up into the sales position. So I kind of know what the marketing people deal with as far as putting their stuff out for us. I've been in the home warranty industry now for 15 years.
Long time.
A major home warranty company that's still in business here in Houston 15 years ago. And then I came to work for OneGuard about 4 years ago. So I'm in my 4th year.
Okay. Just about the time that I think you and I met. Was 3 or 4 years ago, yeah. Okay, so I want you to hold this thought towards the end, because I want you to, once we go through the topics here, tell us why OneGuard. What sets you apart? Marketing, and I've been in sales and marketing for over 30 years. What is your one thing, or what sets you apart? From and we go through that from, design business, staging business, real estate business, all companies are not created equal. So I want you to think about that, and we'll wrap that up at the end on what sets you apart, in your company. So let's just dive right into, let's share with our viewers, what the difference is between home insurance and home warranty, and how can they use that to their benefit. Okay, so home insurance, and I'm not an expert in that, but
Home insurance covers like your house for like things like acts of nature or acts of God, whichever you prefer to, um, or if an accidental something happens on your property or theft. Home warranty is coverage on your major systems and appliances that fail or go out due to normal wear and tear. So we cover, excuse me, I'm kind of raspy today. We cover AC, heating, your electrical, your plumbing, all of those things. I like to tell people under the roof, inside the four walls, and up through the slab of the main foundation. So, if anything goes wrong in there, you give us a call, and it's kind of like your health insurance, if you will. You pay a service fee, and we come out and diagnose the problem.
So let me ask you this, Dallas. As having a real estate background, also, it's typical for a seller to include a home warranty policy, correct, with the sale of a home.
In the state of Texas, 98% of all closings have a home warranty on them.
Have a home warranty. And of course, that's a negotiable. It's always a negotiable. But typically, 9 times out of 10, we see the seller will pay for that.
Correct.
And I don't know if I'm jumping to another, the other topic here, but I guess my personal question is, so I've been in my home for 18 years. Could I just purchase a home warranty to live in my home?
Sure. With OneGuard, and I don't speak for all the others, but with OneGuard, yes, there's a 10-day waiting period.
Okay, 10-day.
You can put a home warranty on. I always recommend that you, if you have a realtor friend, you have them refer to me, because, my customers are the realtors and the title companies.
Yes.
They're the ones who refer the business. So if you have a realtor friend, I recommend you have your referral from your realtor.
Yes, and that's key. That's key, Dallas. I think I'm glad you pointed that out, because, many people, especially who say like myself, have been in their home and they don't have realtor connections like I do. They may, just pull something out of a book or whatever. And you really want someone in the industry who knows, yes, they're responsive, because, like all insurance, it's not, it's banking on, when something happens. Okay.
Right.
And so you want to have a referral so that, yes, they're responsive. Yes, they did what they said they were going to do. They didn't make me jump through hoops, to have a claim, et cetera. So yeah, referral is key. That's a really good point.
Yeah. You're going to get a better price than going online with us.
Did you hear that, folks? You're going to get a better price when I refer you to Dallas. Okay.
Exactly.
And if you are in need and watching this on the flip side on YouTube or re-watching it here on Facebook, just let Dallas know that you heard through Kat's Home Chat Live, and you will get a better price. So ding, 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 ding.
Give you that realtor.
I'm going to give a golden thumbs up to that, Dallas. I don't have any money, but I'm peeling some money off. So that's great. Yeah, that's great. Well, that's good to know. And I actually want to talk to you about that. So let me dive a little bit deeper into that for homeowners who, are like me, not selling anytime soon. Is it a different coverage? Is it pretty much the same, that we can count on, like when someone's selling their home? Is it pretty much the same, or is it less, or what are the differences, if any?
We have a lot of ancillary services. So if you go through a realtor to get your home warranty, which, we mostly deal with buyers, correct? But we always do our realtors a favor if they want to refer somebody. Otherwise, we do have a great homeowner department that will deal with you on your referrals or anything like that. So you're not going to get a better deal or a better plan or anything like that. You are going to get a little bit of a better deal that first year. And then, and if you are a realtor, you get that deal, that book price that I provide to the buyers. You're going to get that every year. So that's a nice.
Awesome. So that's for all our realtors listening out there. Yeah, that's an incentive, especially for realtors who may not know. Statistics that I have read in the last 6 months are 85% of realtors are part-time. It's second or third careers, or in college or whatever, but the majority of them are part-time. They may not know that. They may not be going in to an office. They may not have that information. So that's good to know, for them to know. Information is power. So that's awesome. So yeah, I'll be talking to you later about a home warranty for our home. And,
Yeah.
and there's no limit on age of homes, right? I'm sure you do homes that are built
No,
in
we
the
do.
70s.
We of course ask that everything be in good working order.
Right.
Means that you've taken care of your AC, your systems, and everything. But don't call me up if your AC is broken and put a home warranty on there. I prefer to get the home warranty when everything's been taken care of, and
Oh yeah. I mean, that's just
and that's most people.
yeah.
About that.
Yeah, I think most people aren't out trying to trick the system, just have some insurance. Like we just spent, I don't know, a couple thousand on and I don't know that much about AC, but it was some kind of condenser, or it was something. It wasn't the big enchilada.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking, well, this would be a perfect time, because we have spent money on it, to just lay some insurance on it when it is the big enchilada.
It's absolutely a fantastic time. A lot of people have been putting them on during COVID because it is, a lot of people have a little more time on their hands to get some other things.
Sure.
They are working from home and they're not having those drives that they've had. So people are finding themselves with extra time in the day to put things on, but also because I think people just want to take care of their houses and stuff now and make sure that they're covered. So in case, something breaks down, we're there. We offset the cost of home ownership.
Yes. And that's having a, this type of insurance. It's like having a second plan. So this just hit me when I was cleaning out my car, because I'm going to the gym after this and then go visit my daughter. And we had a staging yesterday, and it could have turned out to be disastrous had we not had a backup plan. We like to typically do symmetrical, two lamps. Well, my stager brought two lamps, but the lampshades were different, which is okay. We do an asymmetrical, but we didn't really have enough books to lift it on one side, and it just looked like we missed the mark. You've got to do it very intentional. So bottom line so not only was it not the same, but one of them, you can't tell till you turn the light on that it's seen better days. And I'm talking better days, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I stepped on it so it wouldn't go back into inventory, but basically what it was, once you get creases and so forth, you turn the light on and it looks horrible. And, that's just not how we roll. So I said, okay, let's step on this, because I don't want to go back and take it out on the next job. So I bring up this point to say we had a backup plan. My lead stager brought an additional lamp that it was like floating circles that turned out to be like an art piece. We got rid of the other nightstand, put that in the corner, actually put it on the nightstand, and it turned out absolutely fabulous because we had a backup plan, or we would have been SOL. So plan. And I think, this type of insurance it's certainly,
a good backup plan.
Insurance and great backup for those surprises. Because, like you mentioned, we are spending, Jeff and I have been working it from home, full time. He has 2 years. I have over 6 years. So it's like, welcome to my world. We've been working from home, but many people have not, and they're now spending a lot of time in their homes. So, with electricity, with all of the systems, they're putting more of a strain on all of the home systems, if you will. They are working from home. I mean, I have one friend who's, they don't plan on her, so she's been like 8 months home, where she used to go to an office every day, and her husband as well. Now, for sanity, they switched floors. And for my sanity, my husband used to office on a rolling desk in the living room. I'm like, no. you take your music room and make it into an office music room. And that's helped save our
marriage.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm digressing here, but a lot of strain on the systems. So this is like such inexpensive insurance and backup plan. Yeah, because we're looking at policies are, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they're $300 to $500 typically.
Yeah, $399 to $699, and then if you
$699 might be with a pool and 2 air compressors and things like that. I mean, that's the top of the.
We have options you can add on, definitely. $699 comes with your refrigerator, washer, and dryer.
Okay, and that's AC. It's always the AC.
Yes, all your major systems and appliances are covered under those. All plans. But then they
Awesome.
we get a little tiered up, a little extra, few extra things in the plans.
Right.
Recommend that my real estate agents put at least $550 in there. You're getting a really good plan at $550
to cover. Yeah, that's what I typically see. Yeah, it's $550, yeah. And it usually comes in under, but that's going to get them a really peace of mind policy that they don't have to worry about. Especially when you've just first bought a home. Certainly, something can go out. These are even if it's kept in good repair. It's technology, it's mechanics, things break. They don't make them.
Well, in the summertime, one of the biggest deals that people do is they move into their house and they're moving in, and it's a lot of first-time home buyers, and they move in and they crank that air conditioner down to like 69, 68 degrees. Well, in the summertime in Texas, your AC during the heat of the day is never going to get to 69 degrees. It's just not.
No, you've got, if I recall back in my builder days, you've got a differential of what is the differential for, and what that is from the outside to the inside. If it's 100 degrees out, you might get down to what, 75?
Yeah, 75. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The heat of the day. I mean, a good air conditioner, and don't get me wrong, I could probably get mine down. It's a lot newer. It's only a couple years old. I could get mine down to probably 73, but it's still going to run all day to stay at 73. It's going to run to capacity, and that causes them to freeze up and stuff. And then people often call and they're like, "Oh, my AC's not working." And, they're in and out the door. It's 900 degrees in the house. They're moving furniture in, moving furniture out, and they've got it down to 68, and that air conditioner just.
Oh yeah, it's just I came from Southern California, and when we first moved, we moved to Waco for a short time, and when they told me we bought a new home, kind of a semi-custom home on 3 acres, we're like, we can get what in Texas?
Yeah,
California. Wow. And I had my mouth dropped when someone told me, "Oh no, our friends told us, oh no, you leave the air conditioning all the time." Well, in California, a lot of places don't have air conditioning, for one thing. But if you did, you certainly didn't leave it on all the time. And so I had to wrap my brain around, leaving it on all the time, not at 68, but because the unit has to work harder if you're shutting it on and off and on and off. It has to climb back up, to capacity. So what is I know you're not an AC specialist, but what do they typically say to keep your home at 75-ish?
Well, I mean, everybody's got their thing. I mean, I think the vast majority of people, when they leave their house, put it on about 78.
78 when they leave. Yeah.
Still staying cool, and you can, drop it down to 73 as the sun goes down. But 78 it allows the AC not to run nonstop all day long.
Right. Perfect.
Now, nowadays, now that it's cooler out, you're walking into your houses that are 75 and 76 degrees, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's cooler outside than it is inside.
It is, yeah.
To drop them down a little more if you like that cool air.
Right. And that's me. I'd rather have the cool air and wear a sweater. I take a light cardigan with me everywhere in Texas because the restaurants and places are going to be too cold for me.
Me too.
Okay. I'd rather have it cold, even at home. We keep it cool and put a throw on. that's just how I roll. But I've got to have a fan moving in every room too. So great information. Let's move on to our second topic, which is why, and this one I'm interested in hearing because I wasn't aware. Why are there so many bad reviews on home warranties?
Because most people only get online to review if they've got something bad to say. I mean, let's face it. Look at the way the world is right now, and
Yes.
it's political. But I mean, everything, people are just, that's just the way it is. It's like once we opened up those formats and those forms to allow people to get in there and say things, they get in there and say most of the bad stuff. And you don't often hear somebody say, oh my gosh, that was fantastic.
And so why is that? And, if you've watched my episodes, I'm all about pay it forward with positivity, stay positive.
Yeah.
And I've just always been like that, but even more today, I think it's relevant because there's so much negativity out there. So I challenge you all out there today. I don't care if it's a home warranty issue, if it's a restaurant, if it's a barista at Starbucks, go out and tell someone, do a Yelp or tell someone what a good job they did or tell their boss what a good job, because that's such a good point, Dallas. We, as humans, we will be the first to bitch and complain and dog about somebody, and instead of elevate somebody and, and appreciate that service, appreciate what they're giving, what they're doing. Because, none of us is perfect. Companies aren't perfect. People aren't perfect. Mm-hmm. But let's catch them doing something good and tell people about it instead of being negative. And so that's my soapbox for that. So I'm glad to hear it's really just the dynamics of the human psychotic, behavior is really what it was. We like to point out negativity.
It's unfortunate. I am one of those that if I had really good service, I will go on and, I don't plug just one place, but let's just say Google review. And I'll say something nice. I might even mention somebody that helped me out. But, for the most part, we've got people that want to go on there and just say ugly stuff. And many times, I will tell you, OneGuard, we really pay attention to those things, and we do contact people and find out what we can do more that maybe we didn't realize we didn't do, or maybe where a ball might have been dropped. But we have really good reviews actually online. So
and that's probably why you do, Dallas, because I've always said in life, it's not. When someone makes a mistake, a boo-foo, I don't care how big or little, it's what they do next. And if they try to correct it, to reach out to you, and again, it's back to we're human beings. We're not perfect. We're not machine robots. So it's not, I say it's not what happened. It's what you did after and how you try to correct the situation. And that means the world. That means everything, because we're not machines.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really great. Hey, Patricia from Roma. So that's great, and I know I've seen your good reviews, and I know that your customer service is head and shoulders above some of the others. I still wouldn't criticize the others, but as having my real estate license and occasionally being able to recommend as many realtors out there, being a business owner, we were talking about this the other day, when you refer someone, whatever trade it is, it's more difficult, of course, in the construction trade. I've literally not gotten business in referring, I'm going to say like a painter or a contractor or whatever that I had vetted, but you can't vet them every minute. And I think contractors are a little more volatile than a solid company like a home warranty or insurance or inspection, et cetera. They just, there's not as much volatility and turnover. So I've gotten, cautious on the construction side because they look at it and think that's my business. So it's important for you realtors out there to make, develop relationships and contacts and so forth with a home warranty company that you can trust and count on. And you've vetted them and used them. I think that's really important. So let's move on to our third topic, and that is, this is one that's interesting to me, is what is listing coverage, okay? So we're talking about listing coverage, and I know this is a this is a not used as much service as it should be, correct?
Correct.
So there's listing coverage that is different than home warranty, and how can that potentially save your seller a bundle of money and give them peace of mind while they're selling their home?
Well, I always tell people that listing coverage, first of all, with OneGuard, it's free, which means if you use it, you use it. If you don't, you don't. So we don't send you a bill afterwards. I mean, of course, you pay for our service call fees, but if you have anyone come out. But listing coverage is put on for the seller, and it's put on in order to, and it's our basic plan, which is our Sentinel plan, and it's put on in order to alleviate, as you said, the cost for the seller if something breaks down due to normal wear and tear while the house is on the market. So say, one day you're using your garbage disposal and it just breaks, and you've got to spend every single dime that you have to close on the house that you're moving to, and you still haven't closed this house, and you're like, wow. So you call out OneGuard, you pay your $75 service fee, and we come out and fix the garbage disposal.
Wow.
So it, like I said, it just kind of offsets the cost of home ownership. And it is we have a lot of really cool things in our listing coverage. So you can have power washing done and window washing done and rekey and a bunch of things done while you've got the house on the market, carpet cleaning, window cleaning.
Wow.
Get your listing spruced up for, people to stop by and see them. And we help with the dollar amount on those. So those are $75 to come out and get some of those things done. And it's a really valuable.
Well, that is great. I had no idea about that. And I actually have someone that I'm going to refer you to coming up here for that. So because power washing can cost, $150 or depending on how big, $150 on up. Window washing can cost, $150 on up, so you're definitely saving money right out the gate. And you're saying there's no policy fee for that?
Yes, there is. I mean, like it's $75 for the service fee to come out.
I'm saying just a service fee, but I mean, you don't pay like a lump sum.
No, you have your OneGuard home warranty seller's coverage on there, and then we have a curb appeal package that's $185. You can get power wash on the front of your house, power washing, window washing, and power washing, window washing, and then exterior door cleaning, your garage doors and your front door. You can get all of that done for $185, and that's a really good deal.
Can I get that if I'm not listing my home?
Well, yeah, I mean, we have all of those services regardless. We just put in a neat little package for you.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I had no idea about that. So yeah, I'm going to pass your information on to a gentleman here in the Woodlands who, may be interested in that. So where are we at time? So we're at the 30-minute mark. We used to do an hour on this, but we're trying to shorten it up so people will, watch the whole segment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and even if you're watching this on the flip side, which most of you will, post your questions on Facebook or on YouTube, and we'll do our best to reel in any answers for you. Was there anything just general that wasn't on our topics, Dallas, that you would like to share before we get into your contact information where people can get a hold of you?
Well, we do have free Freon. So a lot of companies charge you for Freon, and Freon's very expensive now because they're doing a phase out of it. The Environmental Protection Agency is doing away with Freon, and they're putting in a new thing called Puron. So OneGuard does cover those changeovers with our HVAC incompatibility and from Freon to Puron. And then we also right now currently have unlimited Freon for free. So if your buyers have to get Freon pumped in, we don't charge extra for that.
Oh, that's great. Did y'all hear that? Free.
Free.
Complimentary, free. I know nothing's free, but it's complimentary. And this is a special offer going on right now, unlimited for the Freon. When are they phasing out? Is new home construction phasing out to the Puron?
Yeah, they're phasing it all out to an R410A, which is a friendly, environmental friendly refrigerant, and taking out the R22.
So let me ask you this. Again, I told you, we had some work on our AC unit, and our home is, I want to say, probably about 18 years old. Mm-hmm. Would it get changed out? Like when you have to replace whatever the major thing is? I don't even know what the major thing is for air conditioning.
The condensing
compressor unit. Or something. Yeah, condenser. Would they change it out to Puron?
Well, if it needs to be changed, we're going to do what you would do first, of course, and we're going to try to fix it.
Right.
And if it has to be switched out, chances are, yes, you'll be getting a R410A unit or compatibility, which means that we'll put a kit on it and a new condensing unit. They basically have to flush the system and make sure all the Freon's out of it.
Oh, so it's almost like an adapter. They flush out the old stuff.
On
some of them.
If yours is able to have that done, there's different ways of doing it.
Right. Okay. Very, very good. Well, this has been some great information. I really appreciate you taking time
Thank you so much.
to be my guest. And what is two things. What is your client? I think we've kind of gone over that, but what's your ideal client, and what's the best way to reach you for more information?
Well, my ideal client is a realtor who believes in us and wants to refer us to all their customers, but also gets the home warranty process. We're, like I said, we're not put in place to cover a AC that wasn't fixed before the close of sale anyway.
Right.
But certainly my title companies do a lot of referring, and I appreciate them for that. So, but yeah, my realtors, all of them who just send me business on a regular basis and kind of make me part of their team. I love to be part of a team, and then they don't have to deal with explaining the warranty. All they do is just give them my number. I'm happy to call any of your customers or your buyers and get them filled in on what OneGuard can do for them.
Awesome. So your cell phone number is?
713.
I'm going to type this in, 713. 870.
0603.
0603, and that's your cell phone.
And you can leave a message or text me.
Okay, and your so that's the best. 713-870-0603.
Correct.
Okay, for more information. Thank you again, Dallas. I so appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. It was so nice seeing you. It's been a while, and I hope everything is good with you and your family and your puppies. We talked about. I'm going to be heading to Spenga to see if I can kill myself.
Nice.
No, I'm enjoying it.
I ran this morning, so
you went running. Good for you. Yeah, I can't do that anymore with my knee, but we do 20 minutes on the bike, 20 minutes on Tabata weights, and then 20 minutes of yoga, which I really love that. In fact, one of my guests, Nicole Giddens, is the one who told me about it. She's an instructor there, so I'm enjoying that a couple of times a week. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Remember to stay positive, Stay connected, stay joyful. And you know what? You can stay connected with us every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you know anyone who would be a good candidate for a guest, we are always looking. And I encourage you to go out and pay it forward with positivity. Whether it's playing music, doing yoga, kissing a dog, helping a lady walk across the street, or doing a good review for someone, pay it forward with positivity. And I'll see you next Friday. Thanks, Dallas. Bye.
Thank you, Kat. Have a great weekend.
All righty, you too, sweetie.